because it's the only thing that's going to survive? What are we saying is sentient? God dang it. We need a translator for you and these words that you keep choosing.
I think everybody's well aware of what I'm saying, that we
No,
have
no one
a
is. No
walking
one knows
universe.
what sentient means.
It means
What are you,
awareness.
what are you saying? What are you saying, Taylor? Before Demmoch interrupts you.
Okay, we're talking about consciousness. He thinks cars are conscious just because they have electricity. He thinks electricity makes consciousness, so anything that has electricity is conscious. Earlier he said cars feel pain. Like, I don't know. They're just descending into an oblivion.
I said they have a sensor.
They're airbag when they have an accident, so that's their pain.
I asked you, does cars feel pain? You said yeah.
Yes, they do. They tell you they need oil. They tell you the battery's low. They tell you your gas is getting low. They're hungry. They tell you a lot. Pay attention.
So they're
My
like
old car's dumb. My old car's dumb because it doesn't have all those features. So my
they're like
car's
Tamagotchis.
sentient.
Your
You
car's
got a
not
Down
sentient.
syndrome car.
Only Denmark's car.
Where can I get a car that's also a boat? That's also, did you say a bird?
Just
Well,
go
you call
take
it an
some
airplane
wheels.
or a submarine or a boat.
Take some wheels and put them on a boat. Now you've got a car boat. What else do you need? Now take a helicopter propeller.
There you go.
Put it on there. Now you got a car, boat, helicopter. What else?
Oh
you need?
yeah. Well, where can I get it? That's all. Amazon.
You
Prime?
make it, idiot. Put some fucking wheels on a boat. Stupid.
Sorry, something went wrong.
Now you have a car boat.
I think they're on special at Amazon at the moment.
I think we're talking to
check for the
special ed
price of one.
people. These people don't believe boats exist in cars, and they don't believe one can be both. What the fuck? Are you serious?
No, I
Are you
think
guys
boats.
serious right now?
SpongeBob car.
Am I talking to humans here? Are you guys AI?
Not
We
yet.
could be.
We're,
Well,
yeah, we're all
we
AI.
could be.
Demmoch.
Son
We've
of
been
a
talking
bitch.
to AI the whole
Nah.
Am
time.
I the only original person in this room?
Demmoch, you are an
Yeah,
OG.
you must. Yeah, you must be. You must be the only original person.
I must be the only original human that
You
knows
already
that
knew
can
that
put-
though. So
that
that's
knows that you can make a waterproof boat.
a waterproof boat.
I
Yeah,
think
they put wheels on it and now call it a waterproof car boat.
generally,
Now
yeah,
put wings on it and drive it fast. It's going to fly. What
Why
is
just
the
call it a
difference
duck?
from these things?
It's just a
Schematic-
duck, bro. It can walk on the
schematics-
water. Oh, sorry,
yeah.
walk.
Well, the
float on the
schematics for
ground.
most.
The
It's got everything. It's a
airplane
duck.
car
You just
boat.
want to be a duck.
Oh, if it
Yeah.
walks like a duck and looks like a duck, you saying it's a duck?
All you got to do
No.
is
It's a car boat
Quacking right
helicopter.
now, okay?
just drive your car 88 miles an hour, pop
There you
the
go.
fucking wings out, and tell me you're not going to fly.
Hell
Who
yeah.
wants to bet
That's
Only if
money
you got
against
only if you
Demmoch?
got a DeLorean.
now that's
Just
the
shut up
solution.
and bet your money. Do you want to bet your money you're not going to fly if I pop some wings out of your fucking car when you're driving down the highway fast as hell?
Hey,
Who
stop.
wants to bet?
Not with your design, probably.
Yeah, cool story, weirdo. You putting your money up? Sounds like it. Sounds like you don't
Put
believe
money on-
yourself.
I'm not putting like some money on
You're
some
not
sort of
putting money
harebrained
up
Demmoch
because the
scheme.
wings will make you fly. That'd be an idiot move, wouldn't it?
Red
Send me some money. Send me some
Well,
money
stop
through
saying
your
dumb shit like
through your
cars can't
cards,
fly.
whatever it is.
When's the
Stop saying cars
next?
can't fly. Go off
When's
a
the
cliff
next?
or a hill.
When's the
What
next
the hell?
lightning storm? The
Demmoch's
clock.
been watching a lot of James Bond.
Jesus,
Shut the
man.
fucking nuts, man.
We're the bots. We're the bots. You're the only original human here.
It seems like it. Do you know what an original thought is? Tell me one. As a human, you think of the only thought that you've ever thought that no one else has heard of in their life. Tell me now from you.
Monkeys clapping ass cheek. How about that?
That's fucking stupid. What?
That's
grammar
original though. No.
That's a gay joke.
You
ever
didn't
made
say.
since fucking day
You
one.
didn't say
You
it couldn't be
asked for
stupid.
something original.
It was
You said
original
that
as fuck.
wasn't so
Original.
stupid.
It
Where have you
wasn't
heard that before?
original. He is
Demmoch,
not the
where have you
only
heard it
one
before?
that had the monkey clapping their butt.
No.
By
Actually
ever.
saying it with my voice and that
Ever.
tone of voice.
Ever. Years ago, they were thinking of that joke.
Oh, so you made an impossible test for me. That's what you said.
No, I made a word original. I want to know if you guys know these words that we make and use as humans, if you're okay with them, or do we got to make new different ones?
Okay, what's a word?
We don't, hold on.
I need to
Stop
know what a
talking
word
over
is
me,
so I
motherfucker.
can use
Demmoch,
I finish my
technology.
sentence so you can even know what you're going to talk about.
Demmoch, we don't. Oh,
I was
man.
going to say I'm AI.
God damn,
I'm
dude.
an American immigrant.
Listen, we don't
Red.
know
There you
what a
go.
soul is.
I was
Nobody
asking
knows
you.
what a soul is. Nobody knows what being alive is. Nobody knows what sentience is. Nobody knows what God is. Nobody knows the material that makes it. So
But I
what do we know? What's originality?
You should have been here earlier, Red Cloud. It was so funny.
You didn't say it couldn't be stupid. I don't deny that it was stupid as fuck. But monkeys clapping ass cheeks. That's
You're
original.
saying that Red's missing out on all the fun, and I missed out as well.
There's no way originality of original humans.
Fine, Demmoch. You give me an original thought. Give me an original thought. You do it. Let's see what you got.
Reality.
Bullshit. Everyone says that shit. I've heard that
Reality.
twice. Heard that like
Reality is the most original thought you'll ever have.
That is stupid as fuck. Are you kidding me?
What else do you have without a reality?
That's not an original thought, bro. Everyone thinks about reality.
No.
Well, according to you,
That's
we're all
the only
bots.
original thought. The only original thought is reality, and it's the same as God.
You are non sequitur
But it's
machine
too
right now, bro.
unknown. But you don't
Don't
even know
bring
what
God
that
into
means.
it. We can't prove that.
You can't prove the word original.
That is some wild shit, Demmoch. You should reconsider.
No, you should find out what original means and who's done it.
I don't even know. Sir, anybody have any ideas?
Demmoch, I just want to thank you for that.
I'll actually second that.
I don't know what the other guy's talking about. I like Demmoch. I think he's got smart.
I think we've all got smart opinions. I think we're all
I
original.
definitely agree he's got something.
I just don't understand them all, but I'm not as smart. Pretty
His mind
It's
is
because you're smarter than me. It's because you guys are smarter than me. When you're smarter than me, then
No, you're
you'll
smarter
never
than me, Demmoch. Don't try to play that game.
You're being modest, bro.
You are so much smarter than me. It hurts.
No, but I mean, come on now. If I put wheels on a fucking boat, it's a driving boat.
Don't get even smarter now.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I want the same education that Demmoch went through.
Just go outside.
Trial and error, bro.
Go outside and don't listen.
right.
Make up reality for yourself. Science doesn't
Hell
exist.
yeah.
Science is pointless
science.
because it doesn't prove anything, right? So anything any scientist could have made up from day one, all of you guys listen to this. Go outside, look at stuff, then come back, explain it in your own way. You'll get a Nobel Prize for just explaining stuff a way that somebody might agree with it better than the last 500 million guys. Even though you're explaining the same thing as everybody's always explained: air, water, grass, trees, seeds, action, reaction.
Blood for our nation.
Yep.
And no one can prove you wrong because science can't prove you wrong. So you
What
can
about
go make up whatever you want, boys. Science, you can go do it in science. You can get a job as the best scientist, lying your ass off, making up whatever you want, and science will back you because it can't unback you.
I agree. Thank you for relaying.
Do you need a white coat to get your point across?
No.
Sounds like you
need
just
a
get a
voice.
white coat.
You need a voice. Sound is how you convey your message.
No, I was just thinking
Can't do it in a vacuum, though.
a black coat might carry a bit more weight.
Remember,
No pun
sound is
intended.
light, and shadows are made of light. They're not the
What's that,
absence of.
what's that
Shadows are
shrimp?
not the absence of light. Stop saying that. Whoever says that, please. They are light. You cannot have a shadow without light. If you had pure blackness, there would be no shadow.
Demmoch, I have a question for you. You're
Yeah.
somewhat of a wizard.
Go ahead. Red shift and blue shift too. I got those covered. Go ahead, Sin.
Well, this one is sort of related, but like it's kind of mystical question. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How does the light escape the dark?
It is the darkness.
Holy shit.
No, think about it. Think about it. It's an occultic question that you're not supposed to even have ever heard, but can you answer it?
It is the darkness.
You're
It
saying
doesn't
light
escape.
Okay, so be careful with what you're saying because you might be speaking magical spells. You're saying light is dark.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Flat Earth. Okay. Go on and expound.
They are the polar opposite of each other. They are each other. The polarities.
But they're not the same, right?
One is the reaction inside the other. When you get the reaction inside the other of sound inside darkness, you'll get light.
Okay, where does darkness begin? Where does light end?
In silence. Darkness is total silence.
Wait a second. Demmoch, are you just saying shit?
I think I broke
No. Listen, darkness is total silence. Sound is when they say you got tinnitus in your ear and all that. That's bullshit. They
don't say that.
No, well, you do. Listen, if you listen carefully in a quietness, you can hear ringing, tones, frequencies.
Yeah, like ring a bell.
You'll never not hear it. It's a never-ending thing.
That's
That
not what I'm
sound.
asking.
Well, that's what it's the sound.
Okay,
The
well,
sound.
you
Demmoch,
said
if you're saying dark, I was just going to say, Demmoch, if your darkness silent, can you pretend that you're dark?
You can pretend whatever you want. That's what the word pretend is for.
You put a skirt on and pretend you.
He did.
Get
He
haunted.
just went straight
But I'm
over his
saying
head.
light can be dark also. Because if you have a bright light and then you have a light that's 20 million times brighter than that light, and you put that light in front of the other light, that light's going to be black now.
To summarize what you just said.
Can I clarify? Like, I really want to make sure I got my question. So your answer to the question was, my question was, how does light escape dark? And you said light is dark.
Yep. They're one and the same. They're not going to
That's
escape.
an interesting response. I would have expected a response like that from you. Thank you.
But what you're saying is like left is sometimes it's just a depleted form of right. Is that what you're saying?
It is exactly that.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you go right three times, then you've gone left.
Made a
Well,
left.
yeah, in the case that you're in the center of space, what is a direction? There isn't
Profundity.
one. Now, if you're based and you have a ground base to work with, then you do have actual direction, and that would be welcome to flat Earth. On the idea of a globe, there is no left, right, up, down, because it's all the same thing. They cannot be divisible from each other. So you're in a constant state of ignorance, really, a state of zero.
Demmoch, we should talk to the ether guy. Talk to the ether.
No,
We should go and talk to them. I'll ask them the trick questions. You break it down for them. Both make. What do you say?
You guys are horrible. What do you
sounds
want to
like
make? Like, why are you picking on the ether guys? What's wrong with the ether guys?
They're
See?
gay.
They're rude and they deserve to be bullied.
Who's rude?
What?
Who's rude? The ether
he's
boys?
talking about the ether boys. the ether
Anybody
group.
who thinks me and Demmoch are wrong. They're rude. You need to be.
I think you're wrong sometimes. I
Can you
mean,
give me the 30
you even
second?
said that you're
Line-
wrong
okay,
sometimes
well,
before.
get in line,
You-
okay?
You hate yourself, okay?
Can you give me the TLDR on the Ether Boys?
It's the Shane and the whatever.
Oh,
and the
got it.
Whitfield and
Alan.
yeah,
Okay.
Alan. Yeah,
I'm with
a couple of them are
I'm not on a
cool.
first name basis with these guys. I don't know.
A couple of them are cool. Like, I mean, to a certain extent. But then I don't know what happened to Shane. He just got, I don't know, man. He just transformed on me. And he talks so fast now. It's like the more time I didn't know him, the more faster he talks now.
Yeah, he is
Shane
a condescending
Shane
asshole.
is
Huh?
like Shane
And
has
the
only
bigger he
ever
got.
been an asshole.
And he got bigger
He's
too.
never been polite ever.
Listen, as soon as we stopped talking, I stopped talking with that dude. He gained like 300 pounds,
Right, and he's fat.
and he talks so fast.
You know
now.
what? He should have kept
Like
talking with you. Yeah.
Before he would talk slower though. You could actually talk with him, understand what he was going to say. Now he's talking like Witsit, like what the fuck is that?
Well, because he's Witsit Junior.
Why are they talking like micro machine professors?
Yeah.
don't
Has
need
he always
more
had short?
Witsits,
Has he always had short
This is what
hair
happens
too?
when you
Like,
read.
I feel like he shaved his head. Shit.
It happens when you
He's
read
bald and
scientific
he looks
papers.
fucked up. He just looks totally different, dude. He looks fucked up
Well,
like he's
stop
bald.
reading scientific papers. Get a better hobby.
Well, if you want to debunk the science, then what are you going to do? You got to do
You
that.
get into the occult like a real man,
You don't have
or
to.
a real boy, or a real girl, or whatever
Well,
you want to
remember-
do. Science is
Yeah,
dumb.
the occult is so much better. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to debunk
Science
it.
is making people dumb. Just go to school.
Yeah, you don't have to debunk it. Just science it. Just go science the ether with them.
Go to school and then realize how dumb it made you.
I don't get
No.
it, guys. Like, I mean, they're allies technically in the big picture of things, and you guys just over here shitting on them. So,
Oh, they're mortal enemies.
They're not our
though.
allies, and we're not on the same team.
Yeah. Their reference frame is.
and this is why we'll never
knowable.
win.
Yeah.
Apparently, it turns out actually that the bad guys, like in this particular polarity or kind of whatever terminology you want to use, but the bad guys can always seem to work together. The good guys can't work together. It's kind of the irony of the situation. And yet every movie in the past has always told me that the bad guys can never work together because they get too greedy or they betray one another. And the good guys are always like, no, man, I'll help you out. It's like, no, that's not true.
Rick, are you calling them the good guys and us the bad guys?
No, you're both the good guys. And you have a quarrel.
I don't even really care. It's just fun.
I mean, there are a lot of splits though in the flat Earth. You know, there's a lot of there's like the Dearth clan, and then there's like the Mark Sargent group, and then like the Vika group, and it's just weird. There's a lot of I don't know if they're all fake flat
that's
Earthers.
indicative.
Or,
That's indicative of what do you call that? Divide and conquer. Like some entity, like some sort of forces getting in there and sort of pushing and pulling the fabric of the group apart from one another.
So you're saying it's the CIA?
Well, I mean, it could just be the nature of human beings as well. Like I can't put it all down just down to some sort of malice.
I just think they're bad communicators. Like, I don't think that they do a good job at kind of helping one another kind of come to conclusions, or they just can't agree on stuff or something. I don't know.
They don't want to be on the same page.
Well,
they wouldn't be doing anything of what they're doing if they wanted to be on the same page as everybody else. They wouldn't separate themselves as their own. Hold on. They separate themselves as their own 5 or 7, right? And when you do that, as supposedly oh, we're all in this together, guys, that's kind of weird, right? We should all be on the same page. And like they're saying, they're talking goofy shit, right? They're taking globe stuff that's almost 1,000,000%. Hold on, almost 1,000,000% globe everything. Like the basis of the principle of everything that they're talking about is like a 99% globe format that it came from, and they're using that to say they're debunking the globe. And at the
it's
same
one of the
time,
major techniques.
but listen, at the same time, that's why they're being let in by certain people, and they're acting like the other people are acting like they actually have to argue against it, right? But at the end of the day, the very end of the day, All you have to say is, all the Glober has to say is 99% of everything you just used is globe. So how are you going to
Okay.
use globe to debunk globe when all that globe stuff
Well-
only can prove globe? It's what McToon or them are going to say, I promise.
Okay, well, okay. I've got a critique of science. I think science is actually embodied in sort of trying to craft an interpretation. What is it? What's that terminology? It's It's not experiential. It's
I already know where you're going. I'm with you.
No, it doesn't matter. So the point is, though, that I mean, they broke away from 24. No, what are they? Starts with an E, and science uses it. It's the sort of. It doesn't matter. Look, ether cores broke away from my interpretation. What I understand, I was never there for the. I just kind of listening around and people talk about.
Oh, you're talking about empirical. Empirical.
Empirical. That's the terminology. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So where was I? The 24/7 crew were science. Like, we need to science the shit out of this, like, bad science. And then the Ethicos guys came along and they're like, well, there is this thing called ether. It kind of does have a bit of an interpretation there. It has some evidence for it. But the 24/7 crew were just like, so staunch and held up in their position that, you know, they wouldn't even allow for such a thing like ether to be discussed. So you're going to end up with a breakaway crew as a consequence, because the other guys are so hard up on any sort of alternative interpretation of what's going on.
Demmoch doesn't believe in the ether.
You don't believe in the ether?
No, do I need to? Do I have
I
to?
mean, it is the whole process of, like, that which the light is waving. What is waving? It is the ether that is waving. It's you mentioned before, like, electricity is alive. I was kind of imagining, like, when you see a thunderbolt coursing down from the sky down to the ground, the pathway that thunderbolt takes is not decided by the electricity. It's decided by the medium through which it's perturbating. So that arc, that's all like the shape and cause of that lightning bolt is actually crafted by the medium it's coursing through, not by the lightning bolt itself. Or at least maybe there's some sort of causal relationship there. The lightning bolt is the potential to move through, but it is sort of shaped and formed by the medium that it's perturbating.
Can I ask, why do you think it's shaped like a vein or a nerve or a root?
I don't have. I mean, the supposed nature of it is that it takes the path of least resistance, and apparently the path of least resistance can sometimes end up in that arc because there's blockages or something. I'm not quite sure.
I just find it, fascinating that it comes down as like a root of a tree, or this mycelium network, the hairs, or of a nerve in your skin, like your veins. It has that pattern when it comes down. I just find that amazing. So, and you're saying the wind is directing that?
Well, there's something in the medium that we call air, and I suspect that whatever's between the air gaps is probably this etheric medium. It's a substance, but a very like ephemeral substance, essentially.
Sound. It's action and reaction against
sound is a
itself
wave
within the medium.
You need a medium. Well, so what's the medium though? That's
What do you mean you need a medium? Electricity.
Sound is not sound is a wave. Light is a wave
of electricity.
What is the medium by through which they propagate?
Electricity. You call
electricity
it air, or water, or dirt.
Sound is vibrations, though.
Through electricity of electricity in electricity.
I mean, in an electrical field, sure, but they're different.
You're just saying electricity, dude. Like, it doesn't mean.
Well,
Taylor, you said. I was going to say, like, Taylor said that there's no ether.
Right? I can't shock you with either. I can't grab ether. I can show you electricity at the end of the day every damn time. I can walk across the carpet and shock the doorknob in front of you, and you and I will see a spark. What does that spark
do that without the medium. You can't do that without the medium. That's simple.
Brother, stop just saying words to yourself that don't have shit to do with me. I could care less what you're talking about. That doesn't affect
Are you happy to say that is light a wave? Does light perform a wave-like function?
With life doesn't help me or you.
Demmoch, does light perform a wave-like function? Does it perform?
You need to figure that out, don't you? Apparently, you need to figure that out.
I think it does. I'm asking you.
Why are you asking me about your paradigm of your explanation?
Dude, you're the one making the claim that electricity is electricity.
You're talking for everyone now. So you're talking for how everyone thinks, not just yours. I need to understand where we're coming from here.
Yeah. Okay. That's why I asked you the question. Right?
So you're talking for every other human. They're like, I am Legion. He says,
you're filibustering at the moment, Demmoch. Come on.
No, I'm saying it's your fucking opinion, and you're saying no, it's not. Whose opinion are you talking for? You're getting flustered.
Yeah. Okay. I
talk for Demmoch only, not for you or anybody else. So who do you talk for? Why is this so complex?
What is a wave?
You need to figure that out, don't you?
Well, you're the one with all the answers, so tell me.
Answers for who? From who?
Dude, you're the one like coming up with all the propositions
I
and
didn't
ways of
tell you
thinking.
I had
Just
an answer for you
answer
on
a simple
wave.
question, Demmoch.
I never woke up and said I'm going to tell this man what a wave is. I
I'm
never
asking you.
came in here and told you I'm going to say anything about a wave. Not once,
Can I ask a
ever in my
similar
life.
question?
So what I'm telling you is you're saying, Demmoch, what are these words that I want to know what these words are? Well, fucking who knows?
Okay.
Stop using them
I
if you
don't
don't know.
Right, Demmoch. Cool. I'm disengaging with you, bro. Someone else wanted to jump in?
Yeah, because I mean, you lost me, man.
Well, I
Just
got a
ask dumb
question.
fucking
I'm glad-
questions all day and get
Now
Amazing
you're
nowhere.
telling me
last
that I
this
lose.
Might be
You
similar.
bring in a
amazing
wave.
lasted
You
this
show
long.
us the wave. I can show you electricity. You
So is
still
it-
fell.
Like,
How do you
let's
show
talk
me
about like a
electricity, Demmoch?
I walk
I'll let
across
the other guy. I
carpet
said
and
I'd let the
shock
other guy in.
doorknob.
My bad.
You walk across
Demmoch,
the dark carpet and shock the
Demmoch,
doorknob.
pause.
We
The other
both see
gentleman wants to get
electricity,
in.
brother.
so if cold. If
You
cold
taking that? You taking that risk for next
No,
person?
I mean I'm still in. I want to allow other people to jump in. Sorry, Spin, hit it.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I've got a question. If cold, like we can agree that I think cold is just well, I don't know actually. Let me let the question play out. If cold exists, is it an energy / force, or is it just the lack of heat?
I don't think there's a lack of anything.
So does cold?
Well, there's a lack of heat.
Is cold sort of?
How did it get hot in the first place? If there
So
was a
cold,
lack.
so cold's not the absence of heat. It's a force. Maybe heat is the absence of cold.
Maybe they're one and the same. Maybe when you get burnt on your skin or you get shocked or you get cold, they all feel the same. Why is that? Freezer burn, sunburn, electrical burn on your
That's
skin.
because
They're the same feeling.
that's a nerve-ending signal that just represents it as being the same thing. It just your body's being damaged. Get away from it, and it's the signal that it sends. It may feel the same or similar. Just that's all it is.
Are you sure? So the same
I'm
signal,
inclined to think so. Yeah.
but it's one signal. Get away.
Yeah, it's
So
that
get away
nerve
is
ending
hot.
basically screaming out, get away from this to your brain so that you move your hand away from the flame or the cold thing for that matter.
So it's an
Yeah, but when you
electrical
stick your
signal.
tongue to a frozen pole, you
So it's an
it's something to
electrical
move away,
signal.
but you can't because your tongue's stuck.
Right, but it's an electrical signal that you're getting, right? What does that electrical signal have in it exactly?
Ones and zeros. What do you want?
It's got information. I mean, it was close. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you're fucking right on the money in a way. It's information. It is the information, right? So the cold and the hot are just information. You're picking up on either one. They're both the same. They're in the field of it. They're both in the same field, and you're going to have the reaction of either one in the same field. And you're not gonna have something that gets so cold that you'll never have hot again because that cold will transfer and somehow become hot. And then the hot will transfer back to the cold. And that's the cycle we have. And that's reality. So when they say things are gonna break down and just get hot and stop and be done and this and that, no. It has to go back to hot. It has to go back. Cold has to go back to hot. Hot has to go back to cold. They have to go back to each other to create each other in the first place.
Okay.
High to low, positive to negative, hot to cold, and then back again to each one of those. And this is our cycle of reality. High to low to high, to low to high, hot to cold to hot to cold to hot to cold, positive to negative to positive to negative to positive to negative. It's a never ending cycle. I mean, I wish I made up all the words and the dictionary terms and stuff, and you guys are like, what's
I
this
don't know if you do,
mean?
Demmoch. Dude, just
I mean,
take a chill pill. Hot to cold to hot. Like, what is it? It doesn't even, you're hopscotching around. It doesn't mean anything.
All of a sudden,
Gotta
they
work
feel
out why
warm.
something's
you're
becoming
slow.
hot. So,
Brother, just because you're slow, shut up. Don't speak for everybody. You speak for yourself, remember?
You slow
So,
risk.
so one guy doesn't get nothing. He doesn't get high to low, high stuff to low stuff, right?
I've been
Demmoch,
high.
You have high
I'll
pressure
take a
to
go
low
at it, Demmoch.
pressure,
hey,
I
hot
reckon
to
there's
Demmoch,
people.
you
cold,
needed, no one else is
positive
able to get
pressure
in,
to
Demmoch.
negative, high to low. You
I
don't
reckon a few
understand that?
people here have been high.
Yeah, I reckon you're fucking retarded.
Demmoch, let's talk about that because I think I agree with you. I just think that you're having a weird time talking. But like, I think you're saying the hot to cold, it was more really the mechanism, not about hot or cold. It's the mechanism of changing. I think that's what
So is warm a lack of heat or a lack of coldness? I guess I think that's what I was getting to, or it's just kind of a thing of its own.
Well, I talked with this was kind of my only real claim to fame and flatter was I told MC Toon that there was invisible light and he didn't know that.
Oh, you're not a flat earther, Sin Cleanser. You know that.
Well, he came back like a couple months later with that point that you're trying to make, and he was saying that like light he meant to say was just a darker picture. And is that what you're saying?
No, I was really, I think Demmoch kind of confused me a little bit by saying that, the hot to cold business and that it's kind of reverberates and makes everything, I guess, equal.
Well, that's why he's kind of right though. Like he has the same view as me in terms of like light being energy. And when you get really down to the physics of it, right? All light is the perturbation, whatever you want to call molecules or atoms or particles, right? Whether we agree on those things existing or not, photons, we don't even have to talk about that. It's just the idea that if something vibrates, you have energy. And when you have vibration, the vibration in and of itself is the displacement of material. So like,
Well, it's creating kinetic energy.
energy in and of itself is, so heat is energy, and therefore heat is a force, and that's
Heat is not a force, though. It's a property of matter, right?
No, that's also a misnomer in science. When they teach these things, thermodynamics and physics, they will say that heat is not a force. They'll say just what you said, but it couldn't be further from the truth, because what's really going on here is you're having an intermolecular relationship of resistance and pressure. So like when you have any source of pressure, you have resistance, and that resistance is that's an electrical interaction. So everything is electrical, right? And that means everything is light. So if everything is light, it's either hot light or cold light. And then you have the electromagnetic spectrum, which would further illustrate that hot and cold light.
So I'm inclined to agree with you. There's something like what they say, that heat is not a force. That's peculiar. I've not actually heard that discussion had before, but
well, I would say it definitely is. You can prove, like, if you put your hand on a hot stove surface, you're going to feel the force when you resist the heat, and you're saying, ow, my hand burned. So I would say that's a real force. You really did react to it. That force, now, did it push you away, or did it cause a mechanistic reaction from you biologically? I would say that's
I think not to correct you or anything, but you're trying to bring in the human sort of touching experience sort of value of it. If you just take a balloon and you heat it up and you cool it down, just it will expand and contract. So implying then that if you put the heat into a balloon, into the air volume, it will expand out. It will push. It'll put a force upon the balloon surface of the balloon such that it expands.
Well, the claim on the table that I'm making and Demmoch has made, and we're going to double down on it because I think this is the truth of the world, is that light is a force, and light is physics, and light is physical, and light is an energy, and light force is a very real force in physics, despite what the mainstream will tell you. So we are absolutely disagreeing with the main narrative, but only because we have thought about it longer than 2 seconds. We're not to believe what we're told. We're going to think about these things. So I think if you applied your logical reasoning abilities, you would agree with us.
So you said light is a force?
100%.
And what is a force exactly?
Force is
Something
energy.
that can
Kinetic?
something that can move something or alter something,
Energy.
like this, the weight or the
Energy. Just Demmoch. It's just energy.
Yes, anything that causes action or reaction is a force. Anything
all
that
energy
causes
is light.
So
now
the
listen.
forces. There's a reason why we
Cold is
use
a
the word
force.
energy versus we use the word a force, right? So is like forces to do with kinetic properties rather than energy being sort of more of like a what's that terminology? It's
well,
it's
you
not
have to know
defined
your
itself.
terminology.
Yeah,
Cold is a
it's just like
force.
it's within a certain category, or like force is actually a kinetic energy, whereas energy, I mean, there's a lot of different types of energy.
Okay, but Rick Sky, to be fair in this debate, or at least for the sake of the conversation, you actually have to know what you're talking. Like, just to be fair.
No, just because you sound like you know what you're talking about a little bit, which I'm actually disagreeing with.
Do you
Well, you can
understand
disagree
the
with me because I know how I sound. I'm saying
Should
I know how
force
I
be able
sound.
to hold a shape?
I sound like someone you want to debunk. It's just you don't have the vocabulary to debunk me.
Should force hold a shape?
Yeah. If you say there's a force right here, Demach, I'm going to demonstrate this
Oh,
force. Should you be able to use your force to hold a shape, like the idea of a force of gravity, making a sphere? Would you be
yeah,
able to?
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I can demonstrate. I can demonstrate to you that cold is a force because I can hold water in any shape while it's frozen.
But the force only, yeah, but okay, wait up. But the force usually comes from, like, what is it, cold? The force actually comes from the exchange of like the cold and the heat. So it's at the point of the differential when it as it's traversing, when it goes from cold to hot, hot to cold, as you like to say before you're doing that little tap dance. That's the force. It's the movement of those
Action
that
or reaction.
energy.
Yes, sir. Action or reaction. Now, if the reaction is sitting still and not moving, there's a force keeping you to do that, right? Like cold. Heat can do that too.
Cold and heat are both forces. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they are. Because
But
heat's
see,
what
here's
moves it.
we're talking about it in common sense terms. Like,
Dude, everything's a force at this point. No, your categorization and
No.
terminology. You're just saying everything is anything and energy is forces and
No,
like
we're very
heat.
particular.
heat is light and light is radiation and cold is
Yes. It's all very simple.
Sound is also invisible
It's
light.
all
Sound is,
very simple.
you can put out fire with sound. Sound is a frequency.
Why is
You
it
kind of know
invisible
most
light
of it.
now all of a sudden? Like
Sound is
why? Just because
invisible
you can.
light, yes.
Rick, what do you disagree with?
What are you the word
Anything?
mincing? This is like a word. This is true word salad, Rick.
Well, it seems like we
No,
word
why?
salad you
Because
into
you can't.
agreeing
Why?
with
Because
every one of our arguments.
you need words to all mean
It's
only their own thing and
it's
can't
more
mean
like
any other thing. It can't be synonymous or connected or
Everything is what it is.
yeah, it's
it's
just only what it is. This piece of grass cannot have electricity in
Cold
it.
light,
It will
hot
not
light.
allow gravity or anything.
You
This
guys
is
are
only
ridiculous.
grass. Is that what
Someone
you're
else
saying?
wanted to jump in.
well, Sun Cleanser is a troll, number one, and Demmoch is playing the fiddle just alongside him. So that's all it is. It's just a
Oh,
game.
so
Hey,
you,
Demmoch,
so
hey,
you
Demmoch,
are the
Are you
Demmoch,
same
these
saying
way,
Sin
huh?
guys.
Cleanser? Is Sin Cleanser running the show? Or you reckon Demmoch is I don't know.
Well, no, I think he's just encouraging Demmoch,
So
right?
you
He
guys
wanted
don't
to.
understand that sound makes light? Are you guys that dumb? Are you serious?
Well,
No,
elaborate.
but
How does
sound
sound? How does sound make light?
presentation.
It's called
Sound.
sololuminescence. Look it up
Yeah,
and
but
don't
that's
talk to
only
me
within.
anymore. Stop talking to me,
It's
dumbass.
dude. Chill out for a
Shut the
sec,
fuck
right?
up. Like you can't look anything
Sound.
up. You didn't
Sound
just get
makes
out of
light.
kindergarten, did you?
Dude, let me respond to you, please, Demmoch. Sound makes light. Agreed. Only within the medium that it's sort of what air or
Where's there not a
underwater.
medium? Where do you have not a
Where
medium? What does that
yeah,
even
dude, but
mean?
it's under certain conditions that
Where the fuck
happens. You
is there
can't just say
not that condition of a medium? Goofy,
gee.
Jesus' ass.
Outer space is off limits, by the way, Rick. So you know that,
What the fuck is outer space?
right? That
Yeah, I
was my
don't touch
point.
outer space too much.
What is it?
That was my point.
Um,
I was speaking
Where's
on your
zero
behalf.
fucking pressure? Where's one pressure? What's your point again?
does
My
anyone
point is that
want to?
outer space is out of
I don't.
yeah.
I'd like to
Where's
have a
this
conversation
nothing
with
shit you
Demmoch.
guys keep talking about?
I
Where's
can't
this
converse
nothing
with him.
field you have to
It's not my
compare to
style,
your something field?
dude. You just outraged nonsense.
Hey,
Chill out.
You're the one
this is
making
a
no
good
fucking
topic.
sense. I said
Keep it
everything is
going.
a field. There isn't anywhere that there's not stuff. So there's nowhere that can't be sound. There's nowhere that can't be light. You're the one saying fucking retarded shit like, yeah, Demok, there's a secret magic space in my heart where there can be no sound or light because there's nothing
Okay,
there.
so I can take
Not
a
me.
stick. I can take a stick and we can heat it up and we can turn that stick into light. Yeah. And sometimes you might even hear some sound from it if it's cracking and popping. Does that mean the stick is also light as well? So everything is light at this point? What does
I
this
don't know what
mean,
kind of crack you're
Demok?
fucking smoking.
Demok, you just told me sound
Who
is
came in here
light.
and said a stick is fucking, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm drawing an analogy. I'm trying to work out your position, right? I'm doing
Can
that
you
through like a
make the stick produce light? Yes.
yes, I can heat it up and I make it turns into
And what's
light. You're
it
saying that
turn to?
sound is also light, right?
But what I'm saying is the medium itself. Say this thing is never not here, and anything like a sound a sound that goes out. It's going out in a medium already. It's caused from this thing already. It's within this thing already. So it can go out and hit off of it and off of itself. So